intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and the Canes will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Florida's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass, it's Mertz. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball is picked off. The 50, the 40, at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here. on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Mertz. He finds his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Restrepo. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Wants to throw. It's Ward. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
He'll do it himself. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one. And the quarterback is snowed under. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Ward. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking down the middle. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Pulls it in. It's Restrepo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. The fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Looking for a man. It's Mertz. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gators line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Restrepo. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll run it again.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. The Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. To throw, it's Mertz. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. And the ball is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
From the red zone, it's Martinez. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Horton. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Back to throw, it's Ward. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Makes the catch on the left. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
What a cut. Now he's loose. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Ward. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. They'll give it to Johnson. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Still running at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Offense getting set for first down. Caught in the backfield. It's George. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? With the run on 1st and goal.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a gold turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see, the Pandas taking on the 20th ranked team in the land. Pandas about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
They'll turn to Martinez. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Canes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Pandas offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
It's complete to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On second down, he'll fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Still on his feet at the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Pandas are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He will step out of bounds, but not